My wife admitted to an emotional affair, but the story makes no sense. The timelines don't add up. Her details keep changing, and now I don't know if I'll ever trust her again. I've been separated from my wife for about 4 months now, and every time we talk about what happened she gives me a little more information, but the more she tells me the less sense it makes. She claims it was just an emotional affair, nothing physical. According to her, over the course of 5 years, she only spoke to this guy on the phone 4 times. 4 times in 5 years. But here's the part that makes me question everything. This man passed away about 15 years ago, and even after his death, she admitted that she still fantasized about him. The way I even found out about this in the first place was by pure accident. About 20 years ago, back when we were still young, we had the same phone model. One morning I grabbed the wrong one on my way to work. During lunch I noticed it had dozens of outgoing calls to the same number. I didn't recognize the number, but after looking into it I found out it belonged to her high school crush. That day she had called him at least 15 times. 15 calls in a single day. When I confronted her about it, she told me it was nothing, just that she needed someone to talk to. But something in my gut told me that wasn't the truth. I laid down a clear boundary. I told her, don't ever call him again. And for a while I thought that was the end of it. We were married, we had a life together, and we even had a child. I thought we had moved past it, but I was wrong. Fast forward to just 4 months ago. Out of nowhere she admitted that she kept calling him up until the day he died. She confessed that she wanted to sleep with him, and she admitted she knew she was crossing boundaries. But then she backtracked and minimized it. According to her, it wasn't a big deal because in total she only called him 4 times. That doesn't make sense at all. I saw the call logs myself 20 years ago. 15 calls in a single day, and now she's trying to tell me that the entire affair spanned 5 years, but she only called him 4 times? No way. And there's more that bothers me. When I first found out about the calls, I actually messaged him directly. I wanted to make sense of the situation. He never responded, but she admitted she saw the message I sent him. And what did she do? She called him. As soon as she could. She said it was just to talk about the message, but according to her, they never actually talked about the message. None of it adds up. Why would a man who supposedly didn't like her like that continue to pick up the phone? Why would she risk our marriage to keep reaching out if it was truly innocent? And why has her story changed so many times? The timeline looks like this. 20 years ago, I catch her calling her old crush over and over. 15 calls in one day. She claims it's nothing. I tell her to stop. 15 years ago, he passed away. 4 months ago, she finally admits that she continued calling him for years, right up until the day he died. She confesses she wanted to sleep with him, but then minimizes it by saying it was only 4 phone calls. Now I'm left trying to make sense of this puzzle that doesn't fit together. She says she'll tell me more if she remembers, but after all this time, I don't think I'll ever get the full truth. We share a child, and that complicates everything. But the trust is gone, completely gone. She wants to make it seem innocent, like it wasn't a big deal, but to me it feels like betrayal, no matter how she tries to paint it. At this point I'm considering divorce, because the reality is, if she can lie to me about this for so many years, what else has she hidden? I feel like I'm left with only 2 choices. Either she finally tells me everything, the whole truth, or I end this marriage for good, because one thing's for sure, what she's told me so far doesn't make any sense.